Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jimbo. Today we're checking out this. This is a very expensive tire shine, but it has the potential to be worth it. This is the ExoForma Car Care. This is their PermaShine tire coating, which tire coatings seem to be a little more popular maybe a year or so back. I think Duragloss or a brand like that was talking about tire coatings lasting months instead of weeks, or if you're talking about chemical guys, days. But this 8-ounce bottle right here, this tiny little bottle, is gonna set you back $25. But when I was looking on Amazon for product ideas and saw that Amazon said this was selling 10,000 bottles a month, I thought, man, maybe I'm missing out on something here. So in this video, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna torture test it, maybe. But what I think we're actually gonna do, scrap that about the torture test. In this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through the bottle, the instructions, the directions, and then we're gonna apply it to a front tire of my car, which usually takes the most amount of abuse, dirt, and all that. And then we will make updates to it. So I'm gonna let it cure for about 7 days before I wash my car. But in this video, we're gonna do all that. I'm gonna wash the car, I'm gonna drive it and tell you how many miles it is, and we're gonna check progress along the way in this video. And then for subsequent updates, I will do that in my Instagram stories, so make sure to go follow me over on Instagram. I'll have that link below. But let's take a closer look at this $25 8-ounce bottle. And then in this video, let's see, is it worth the 25 bucks? Are those 10,000 customers a month right? Are they onto something? Or is it just more snake oil? All that and more coming up in this video. So let's look at the bottle itself. This is what you're gonna get right here. This is a 8-ounce bottle, white flip cap like that. And here's the craziest part about it. No seal inside at all. I'm not sure the camera's picking that up, but there's absolutely no seal on the top of this bottle. It came with no packaging. When you do a sniffy sniff test, it just kind of smells like a chemical. So nothing crazy. So ExoForma, it talks about, is a super durable tire coating and dressing intended to replace traditional tire dressings that only last a couple weeks. And then the directions, it's important to ensure that your tires are as clean as possible before applying. Having very clean tires will allow the PermaShine to properly adhere to the tire and increase the longevity of the application. Liberally pour ExoForma PermaShine onto a block microfiber applicator. Thoroughly rub the saturated applicator into the wall of the tire. Move the applicator to different directions to ensure the PermaShine gets into all the cracks and crevices of the tire. If any PermaShine gets into the wheel, be sure to wipe off with a clean microfiber towel as quickly as possible. Allow 30 minutes for PermaShine to dry. Make sure the product doesn't pool or bubble in any areas of the tire by dabbing with the applicator. Do not allow contact with water for 24 hours. So appreciate some thorough directions there. Looks good. So let's go to applying it to the tire. Just washed my car, clean the tires, and these tires are totally bare. So we'll apply it. Tires are also fairly new. I think they're about 9 months old, so relatively new. Let's apply it to the tire, and then we'll do a drive test. We'll do a real world test, and then I'll follow up with this in probably a week or so. You know, one thing I found interesting is that and the instructions are always lacking something. So it doesn't talk about wearing gloves, it doesn't talk about multiple layers, it doesn't talk about how long you should wait to reapply. Do you do this every week? It does talk about how it is intended to replace traditional tire shines, but nothing other than that. So I did clean this tire yesterday. To be fair, I did drive home and then drive back to my shop today. So it's not freshly done, but it does say to saturate. So let's saturate. Very super runny. And look at that vibrant blue. That's pretty cool. But I put a ton on there to evenly spread. And that looks like it's gonna be more than enough. So I wonder if that's why it talks about this 30-minute cure time, because I wonder if this fluorescent blue needs to calm down a little bit. We'll admit these tires are pretty rough to test out tire shines on because of how knobby they are. And it just kind of annoys me to put tire shine on, which is actually, though, the reason why I wanted to do it, because I don't like putting tire shine on these tires because of how knobby they are. So if I could find a tire coating like this that works, that would be great. I think if you use an applicator too, it helps to give a little bit more control. I'm gonna try to get a better even coverage down here, I think. It's gonna be really hard, so I'm gonna have to pay more attention to where, even though, because the coating is gonna wanna break down more in these knobs too. So I really wanna try to get in there as good as I can, but I'm gonna have to remember that when I'm looking at this in a few days, that I wasn't necessarily able to get in there as good as I want. So that blue is already starting to die down and starting to offer a nice shine. I guess I'm just gonna do a single layer, because it didn't really talk about if you should do more than one layer or not. Like so. So you're obviously gonna, it may replace tire shines, but you are definitely gonna spend a lot more time doing this first layer. Whew! So that is that. I think I got it pretty good. Probably look at a little bit more, but trying to get into these knobs with an applicator, as recommended, is not the most fun thing ever. So, but honestly, at first look, it looks really, really nice. So I'm, so far so good. So far, really, really happy with it. And we'll let it dry for about 30 minutes, and then we will see how it looks. Hey, before we get on with the video, I wanna tell you how you can win all of this stuff plus more every single month, and that's inside the detailing Discord group that I just launched. If you go over to autodetailingpodcast.com/Discord, it's completely free to join, completely free to enter. I'm just trying to clear out some space inside my shop, so I thought the best way to do that would be to give away the products to you guys. So I'm gonna cover the shipping, I'm gonna cover everything. It's completely free, but in order for me to pick someone, you have to be a member in the Detailing Discord community, and you could access that by going to autodetailingpodcast.com/Discord or checking out the link below. Let's get on with the video. Here is the ExoForma tire coating about 20 minutes in. I'm not sure if it's dry to touch yet, but as you can see, really, really nice shine. This is about 1.5 coats. So I kind of put on a second coat almost right away. I like high shine, so yeah. Overall though, looks really, really nice. It's been about 5 days since I applied it. Honestly, looking really nice, even with a single layer. I'm gonna be doing probably some long-term testing on it, but I did apply it to 3 of the tires. And I got another test going that I did. But honestly, it looked really well. I will say, you know, I had a hard time around the knobby part of the tire with it. So yeah, but we'll see how it cleans up. It does look like there's some dirt on it or some dust, but it's just dust. So the tire, you know, I saw like some of their ads, it's just dust that's coming off. It's not the tire shine itself. So let's do a little water test and foaming. I was kind of expecting to see some water beading. Let me put some foam on it, see what it looks like. And then this test is obviously gonna warrant some follow-up to see how long this lasts. So make sure you subscribe so you get those updates. I will do videos on YouTube. I will even do some updates on my Instagram as well, which I'll link below. But we'll do some updates on this. So the foam, and when it's foaming, what I'm looking for is it repelling anything from the foam? So, and it doesn't look like it at all. It doesn't seem to be repelling the foam. But what I'm gonna have to do is rinse it off. I'm not gonna scrub it yet. I don't think it's dirty enough to scrub at all. So I'm just gonna let that on, and I'm not gonna use any harsh cleaners yet. I really wanna give this a real test. I've probably driven about 100 miles. We really haven't had any rain. I did take it in some dirt, just down to a horse barn, but not a considerable amount of dirt at all. So yeah, interesting. I thought it would bead water a lot better, but it isn't. So, and I haven't hit any curbs with it. I did hit a curb with the other tire that I applied it on, but really haven't hit any curbs with it. So there's no reason for it to kind of degrade. So since I had a hard time with the knobbiness, and this is where it's gonna wear first, really where I'm looking for is the shine consistent, and is the shine staying around here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna let this dry. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll come back and look at it once it dries to see where we're at. So I'll do that, and then we'll close it out. And yeah, we'll do probably maybe a month update, just kind of as I see it and watch it to see how it kind of breaks down. So here it is dried. I even took it for a little spin to dry the tire. And to be honest, the tire looks pretty similar to where to how I first applied it. So again, I talk about this ridge right in here. I'm okay with it going down a little bit. I wasn't able to get it in great right there. So what I'm looking for are more on the flat parts. But there was even some dirt, like there's some dirt right here on the tire, probably because I drove it to, or right here, there's a little bit of dirt, and it just wipes away, which tells me that it's sitting right on top. So maybe a little coating flake right there. So time will tell on this one. Definitely make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna do monthly updates. I already set a reminder on my phone to do a monthly update on this one. But for the first 5 days, or I'll call it the first week, and first wash, more importantly, I think it held up well. So I definitely don't feel the need to reapply it. I think if I had a different tire, it would actually look a little bit better. But I am pretty impressed with it, and it's definitely a lot better than, say, just a regular water-based tire shine. That would definitely probably be mostly gone. So it's held up better than a typical tire shine, but time will tell. And so I think only the real way to do this is just to do monthly updates until it's gone. So I'll do that. So yeah, that's overall super happy with it at first go. So we'll see how it goes. Make sure you subscribe so you can get first alerted to those updates. And again, follow me over on my Instagram channel, and I will do maybe more frequent updates. But as you can see, it really doesn't come off in your hand. It is on there. So yeah, there you go. So what did you think about the ExoForma? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I think, like I talked about in the video when I was applying it, because I have knobbier tires, I don't like to apply tire shine all the time. I risk fling and all that. So though I think it takes a little bit more time to actually apply it, it may be worth it that you can go maybe a month or so. I have noticed with these tire coatings, I think I've tried Duragloss in the past, and a couple other, Adams I think has another one. It does seem like they will hold up well in a torture test setting, but as you put more miles on the car is really where you start to see it degrade more and more. I do travel to the snow often in the winter, so I will, try to update it with actual real weather instead of just driving around, especially being, I don't know, early October in Southern California. We normally see like a heat spell come through and we don't see much weather. That could be different this year, but I'll make sure to update in the stories on my Instagram. So make sure you go follow me over there. I also post a lot more like short form content over there as well. But let me know what you think in the comments below about this product, if it's worth the $25. And on your way down there, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button so you get first alerted of videos just like this that I come out in the future. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. See ya.